Okay. So if you're coming into cross-legged seated position, sitting up tall, and aligning the back of your skull with your sacrum. Let your arms come to rest onto your thighs and lift your belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And close your eyes, checking into how your body feels right now. Activate your feet, spread toes, and spread the balls of your feet. Scanning your body and noticing what is going on for you. And continuing the intent from yesterday of working at the edge of pleasure. So noticing in your body where you're feeling pleasure or those areas that are feeling stuck or tight. And using your class today to moving yourself to that ecstatic place in your practice. Grounding down into your sit bones as you breathe in, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, soften the shoulders down away from your hips. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm and lift your chest. Keep chest lifted. As you exhale, let your shoulders be soft. And then breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And exhale. Exhaling completely. Coming into Nepal, so the pranayama today is in Nepal. Come into Nepal with your left foot over, your left leg is over your right. Working with the heels are by your hips and your feet are active, toes are spreading. That's a difficult reach, then straighten your right leg forward. So your pranayama today is inhale for 10, hold the breath for 10. When you exhale, you're bringing your hands forward, exhaling completely, pulling belly back into Uddiyana. So let your arms relax by your side. And then breathe in deeply. Inhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. As you hold, lift your chest. Feel as if you're lengthening the lower ribs away from sacrum. Bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through the mouth. Exhale completely. Chin is tucking into chest. Belly pulls in. Pull your belly in, pull it up. Feel as if you're moving your belly away from the top of your left thigh. Your shoulders, allow them to relax away from your ear. And release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come on back up. Hands back behind and then push the floor away. Grounding down into sit bone and breathe in, lengthen spine. Breathe in 10. Hold for 10. Now as you hold, feel for the energy of the breath as it's moving through your body. Your hands are forward of your shins and you're exhaling through mouth. Exhale completely. Tuck chin to chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Feel your lengthening belly away from pelvis, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum, and you're hollowing your belly out. Inhale, release. Ease on up, push the floor away, and then change the cross of your legs. Knee parallel with your right leg over your left. Make any adjustments that you need to make. Hands by your hips, feet active, ground down into sit bone and breathe in. Deep inhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath, hold 10. As you hold, feel the energy of the breath as it moves through your body. Keep the spine long, keep the chest lifted. Bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through mouth. Exhaling completely. Your chin is tucking into chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Feel that you're moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. Shoulders are soft. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come up. Hands back behind. Inhale for 10. Hold the breath for 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands forward. Exhale from mouth for 10. Exhale completely. Chin is tucking into chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Spreading your ribs. Spread your diaphragm and keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. Shoulders are soft, away from you. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. Balankonasana, soles of your feet together. So bring the soles of feet together. Flex the toes back towards your shins. Your heels, they are about 15 or so inches away from your pelvic bone. Hands back behind on fingertips. Pressing down into your sit bone as you breathe in, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. Now push the floor away with your hands and lengthen out of your lower back. You're holding on to the breath for 10. Your hands are forward of your shins and exhale. Exhale through the mouth, exhale completely. Tuck the chin to chest and pull your belly in. Feel the lengthening of lower ribs away from sacrum. Keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. Relax your belly, stay here, and then breathe in. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Lead with your chest as you fold. Breathe into your mid-back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. On the next breath, breathe into your upper back, deep breath. Feel your back ribs are spreading, they're opening, creating space for your heart. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. On the next breath, as you breathe, right from pelvic bowl, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to fold over your feet. Inhale, release, pushing the floor way, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Your next pose today is half lotus. So you're doing a spinal twist in half lotus. Your right foot is coming towards your left hip by just under the hip, under your thigh. And your left foot comes across on top of your right thigh. If you feel this into your knees, then you can place a block or a roll under that knee or pad it so that you take some of the pressure away from that knee. Spinal twist, bring your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto the floor, onto your right hip, or some of you will be able to take hold of your right foot. Or you can assist that by using a strap around your ankle, around your left ankle or foot to help you with the bind. Now breathe in and stretching your right arm up, opening right side ribs. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm across so the arm presses against your left thigh just above your knee. As you breathe in, feel you're lifting your belly away from pelvis, so feel this. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. On the next breath, lift your sternum. Feel you're lifting chest away from your heart. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. Now grounding down into your sit bone. As you breathe in, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Lengthen your mid ribs away from your lower ribs and your upper ribs away from mid ribs. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. Inhale, release. Unwind and come into shoelace pose with your left foot over your right. So if you ease your right foot out so it's at a right angle, and then ease your left foot out slightly, and then reach both heels away from you. That's a difficult reach for you. Place your left foot onto your calf or stay in cross-legged seated position. I was practicing this pose today and I stuck a blanket under my right foot when I was doing this, and I found it was a little bit easier for me in the pose. From here, arms are relaxed, the right arm reaches down by right hip, the hand is onto the floor. You're pressing down into your left sit bones, breathe in, stretching, your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, your left arm comes down so the foot is pressing against your arm. Keep pressing back into your left sit bone and breathe in, lifting, lengthening ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. So your chest is moving towards your left foot. Now breathe in and feel the moving belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, fold over your right thigh, but send your left sit bone back to the floor. Breathe into your lower back, deep breath. Feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Press your left sit bone back to floor. Inhale, release, and then ease all the way back up. From here, your next pose is classical spinal twist. So ease your right foot back towards your left hip, and then flatten your left foot onto the floor along by your right thigh. You're easing your left foot back towards your right hip. If you're using a strap in this pose, you'll be sliding a strap between your left thigh and calf and just leave the strap on the floor. Bring your left hand back so the hand is flat on the floor, line it up with your tailbone. And then breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, your right arm is hugging your left thigh towards your chest. Press your left foot to floor, and then breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. Keep pressing back down into your left sit bone, and then breathe in, lift your chest. Feel as if you're moving chest to chin, Lift your collarbones as if up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. You're going further. You can slide your right arm between your left thigh and calf, and then left arm is around the back and behind the hand. Otherwise, use the strap to bind. And then deep breath, grounding down into sit bone and lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you press your left foot to the floor, spiraling towards the left. Connect your breath with your heart and breathe there. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your arms, unwind the cross of your legs, and change. Setting up for your next pose today, which is half lotus, with your right foot on top of your left thigh by your hips. You're using a strap. The strap is around your right ankle, and the foot and the strap is by your left hip. Your right hand comes around, all the way around. You can place it on the floor, lining up with sacrum, or bring the hand around, taking hold of thigh, hip, clothing, or take hold of your right foot with right hand. So breathe in, you're stretching, your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, your left arm comes across your right thigh. Foot, arm presses against your thigh. Now breathe and lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, spiraling around. As you breathe in, expand your ribs. So feel your ribs opening wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your arms, unwind the cross of your legs, setting up for shoelace pose with your right foot is over your left thigh by just above your knee. Your right foot is reached towards the left foot is reached towards the right edge of your mat. You can soften this by placing place my blankets under my left thigh by the knee. Bring your left hand down by your left hip and then reach the hand about 12 inches away from that hip. Round down into your right sit bones. Breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bringing your right arm down onto the floor. Your right sit bone wants to leave the floor. Press it back down and then breathe in, lift. Lengthen your belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Feel that you're moving your chest towards your left foot. Both feet are active. Now breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Leading with your chest, deep breath, lift your sternum. Press your right sit bone to the floor as you fold over your left thigh. Inhale, release, and ease all the way back up. Your next pose today is classical spinal twist. Your left foot eases towards your right hip, and your right foot is flat onto the floor. If you're using a strap today, the strap is between your right thigh and calf, and then let the strap just be on the floor. Bring your left arm up and use it to hug your right thigh towards your chest. Right arm is back behind you, either onto the floor, or you can bring it all the way around by your left hip. Press down into your right sit bone and breathe in, lengthen out of your right side. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist away from your right thigh. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest move to chin. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. On the next breath, lift your chest. Feel how your chest is moving towards your chin. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the right. You're going further. Slide your left arm between your right thigh and calf. Right arm is around the back, bind the hands, or use the strap to bind. And then last breath, deep breath. Keep lengthening out of your left side ribs. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. Let your both shoulders be soft away from your ears. And inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your arms, unwind the cross of your legs, and then come onto knees and forearms, setting you up for your next pose today, which is Dolphin. So in your Dolphin pose, you're onto your knees. That's your hands onto your biceps to measure your distance. Then bring your elbows down onto the floor, directly onto the shoulders. Reach your hands forward, spreading the fingers the web of your hand. You can also clasp your hands in this way. So relax neck and shoulders and relax your upper back. Now breathe into upper back. Lift, spread your upper back and curl your toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor and move your chest back to thighs and knees. Spread the fingers, middle fingers reaching forward. Breathe in deeply. Feel you're opening your side ribs towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, reach back. On the next breath, as you breathe, breathe into your top ribs. Feel as if you're moving the top ribs away from your armpits. And as you breathe out, reach back. Reach your heels to the floor and move your chest towards your thighs and knees. On the next breath, if you can, walk your feet in a couple of inches. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your forearms as you reach back. Feel that lengthening through the spine. On the next breath, if you can, walk your feet in a couple of inches. And as you breathe out, reach back. Feel you're pushing the floor away as you reach back. Inhale, release. Bend the knees, come all the way down to the floor. Lie down on your back for the start of your abdominal sequence. The sequence today, so there'll be a few of these, starting with elbow to knee. So pad your back if you need. Lie down and clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Knees are bent, feet are up off the floor, hands clasped behind head and neck. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. To your right leg, it reaches out at 45 degrees angle. Keep feeling for moving your right thigh away from hip. Now pull lower belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. To your right leg, it reaches out at 45 degrees angle. Spread the toes. Spread the balls of your feet. Relax your left hip and reach your left thigh forward. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press the top rim of the sacrum to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Now reach. Feel that you're reaching right from coccyx as you're stretching your right leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbones up and then send. Keep reaching that left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Feel this. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Send your right thigh away from your hip and pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up, both elbows to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Reach your right elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. And keep your bent knee away from chest. Curl tailbones up. Send your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg out. Reach your left elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Bend knees over the hips. Now curl tailbones up and stretching your right leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Pull it down to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath and lower back presses down. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbones up and send your left leg forward away from the waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbones up. Reach your right leg forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath and your lower back presses down. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Both elbows to right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Relax your left hip. Reach your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. And exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. And place your feet down onto the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. And allow your body just to let go from this last pose. Taking a couple of breaths here. And feeling the energy as it's moving through your body. Use your hands to draw your knees together as you set up for your next pose today, which is frog lifting through. In frog lifting through, you're lying down on your back and you're lifting your feet up off the floor. The knees are reaching out towards the side. Top of the thighs aligned with the hips. Heels are aligned with the knees and the toes are flexed towards your shins. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. If your back is tweaky, you can have your feet up against the wall. You can also have your feet down onto the floor in this pose. So assuming that we're all in position, hands are clasped behind head and neck, head and shoulders are on the floor. Feet are up or feet are on the wall. Flex the toes back towards your shins. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Now reach your thighs, knees out towards the side. Reach your heels away from you and pull lower belly down to floor. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Lift the chest, reach your elbows up. And exhale, curl tailbones up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Now reach. Extending thighs, knees out towards the side. Pull belly in. Reach your heels away from you and press your lower back to floor. Relax pelvis. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows straight up to sky. And as you breathe out, curl tailbones up and then send. Keep reaching thighs away from you. Flex the toes towards your shins. Pull lower belly down to floor. Relax pelvis. Inhale, lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl tailbones up and then send your thighs, knees out towards the side. Keep reaching thighs away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower the pelvis down, lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Relax the back of your head into your hands. Chin is away from chest. Now curl up, curl tailbones up on exhale and reach. Keep sending thighs, knees out towards the side. Pull lower belly down to floor. Press your lower back down. Inhale to floor. Bring your hands by the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Place your feet down onto the floor. Your next pose today is straddle lifting through. So in your straddle lifting through, you're lying down pretty much in the same position. You can also have your feet up against the wall. Main distinction in this pose is that you're straightening the legs straight out towards the side. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbones up and then send. Keep reaching your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, keep head and shoulder blades up. If you feel this strongly into your back, you can bend the knees or stay in frog position. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up, send. Reach your left thigh away from your hip. Reach your right thigh out. Spread the toes. Keep lengthening legs away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head out to hinge. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your right thigh. Feel that you're lengthening for the thigh, the calf, right up for the angles. Send your left leg out away from you. Pull belly in. Relax pelvis to floor. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Lift your chest as you reach your elbows up. Feel the broadening across your back. And exhale, curl tailbones up. Now reach. Keep sending your legs out towards the side. Pull belly down. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Use your hands by your thighs and draw your legs together. Place your feet down onto the floor. Your next pose today is bridge. So heels are down onto the floor. Move heels back. Bring your feet back towards your sit bones so your heels are aligned with your sit bones or hip distance apart. Arms are relaxed down by your side, palms are up. Neck and shoulders relaxed. Press your lower back to the floor and then breathe in. As you breathe, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lift up. Push the floor away, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe into your heart. Energize your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you lift. Go as slowly as you want in this pose. And feel the energy of the breath as it moves through your body. Deep breath, lengthening lower ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you lift. Feels as if you're pressing pubic bone right up towards the sky. Breathe into your side ribs. Feel your ribs as they expand out as wide as you can. Feel this opening out to armpits. And as you breathe out, lift up. Relax your arms, relax your neck. Now breathe into to your spot. Deep breath, finding the ecstatic place in the pose. And as you breathe out, lifting up, drawing energy from the earth, allowing it to move through the whole of your body. Deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis and lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis lower all the way down to floor. Keep the tilt until you are down. Your next pose, another abdominal pose. This one today is twisted root. Again, you can do twisted root with your feet onto the floor or feet onto a wall. In twisted root, you're bringing your left leg over your right. And if you can make the second cross, your left ankle goes under the right calf. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. 2 stages on this pose. We're doing both stages. So inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up and reach your knees straight up. Now squeeze your thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly down to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest. Your elbows are reaching to sky. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bones, pull lower belly down. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands and bring your hands on the midpoint of your left thigh. Keeping head and shoulders to the floor. Breathe into lower back, spreading your ribs to the floor. And as you breathe out, curl tailbones up and press your hands against your thighs. Thighs against the hands. Squeeze thighs. Squeeze sit bone. Pull belly in. Relax pelvis to floor and then breathe. Breathe into lower back. Now exhale, curl tailbones up and press your hands against the thighs. Thighs against the hands. Now pull your belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. And then release. Unwind the cross of your arms, unwind the cross of your legs. Cross your right leg over your left. And if you can make the second cross, make the second cross. That's your hands behind your head and neck. Lower back presses to floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Now reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Pull belly in. Activate your feet. Relax pelvis. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Now send your thighs, knees straight up. Feet still active. Pull belly down to floor. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands, place your hands on the midpoint of your right thigh. Can have your feet on the floor, feet on the wall, or feet straight up. Now breathe into lower back, deep breath. And exhale, curl tailbones up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against hands, squeeze thighs. Squeeze sit bone, pull belly down to floor. Relax pelvis and breathe. Breathe into lower back. Feel the spreading ribs to the floor. And as you breathe out, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against hands, squeeze thighs. Squeeze sit bone, pull belly down. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your arms, unwind the cross of your legs. Roll to your side, pushing the foot away, and then come all the way up to stand. So your next pose today will be Agnisara. Your Agnisara with back traction. Your Agnisara with back traction, you're bringing your feet out towards the side. Your feet, they're about 3 feet away from each other. Your knees and heels are aligned, and your hands are onto your thighs, heel of the hands by your hip crease. In Agnisara, 4 rounds, 2 slow, 2 fast. From here, you take a deep breath, inhale. And then exhale through the mouth. Chin tucks into chest, suck your belly in and up, and let it go. Suck it in and up, let it go. All the way in and release. All the way in and release. Keep pressing feet to floor. Breathe in deeply. Now exhale. Moving the belly on the same breath. Nice and slow. 2 more fast. Deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. Now tuck the chin to chest. Suck your belly in and then move the belly as fast as you can. Keep pressing feet to floor, toes are lifted. Last one, breathe in. Exhale. Move the belly fast as you can. And then release. Stand heel toe feet together. And then setting up for your next pose today, we'll do flank stretch. And flank stretch is it's effectively a side bend. We did this pose yesterday. So you're standing with your feet, you're about 3.5 feet away from each other. You reach your left arm, reaches across, so right arm reaches across towards your left ankle. It takes hold of the ankle. Left arm reaches beyond the left ankle or take hold of the ankle. Press down into your edge of your right foot and then breathe in, lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, bringing your forehead towards your left ankle. My left hand is onto the floor now beyond my left foot. Now breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. Feel as if you're pressing back into your heels as you move your chest, your forehead towards your right shin, towards your right ankle. Bend your right elbow. Now as you breathe, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, fold towards your left ankle. Right elbow reaches to floor. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back to center. And then walk your hands all the way over to the other side. Your left hand is now taking hold of your right ankle. And your right hand is taking hold of the same ankle or reaching beyond the foot. Pressing down into your edge of your left foot. Breathe in, lengthen your left ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, as you fold towards your right shin, you'll relax your forehead by your right ankle. Breathe in, keep feeling the moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, bringing your forehead closer towards your right ankle, bend your left elbow reaches the floor. And breathe in deeply. Balloon the breath into your left side ribs. Feel your intercostal muscles open on your left side. And as you breathe out, as you reach your forehead towards your right ankle, bend your left elbow. Inhale, release. Walking your hands back to center. From here, clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Neck traction. Tuck your elbows, your forearms are onto your jawbone. Press your feet to the floor, lift the toes, and breathe in. Lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, your elbows are reaching to the floor. If your elbows touch the floor, bring your feet a little bit closer. Your hamstrings are feeling very tight, bend the knees. Otherwise, straighten the legs, lift the kneecaps. Then breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, really pull your belly in as you fold. The more you pull your belly in, the more you protect your back in this pose. Deep breath, inhale, keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding. Reach your elbows to the floor. Feel the lengthening through your side ribs as you reach elbows down. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. Then bring your hands onto your shins, onto your thighs, and then push the floor away. Breathe in as you come in all the way up. Vertebrae by vertebrae as you come up. Heel toe feet together. And come near your wall if you have a wall. Your next pose today is Dolphin against the wall. So if you're using the wall, sure you have a clear space to be able to use the wall. You'll be bringing your hands onto your biceps to measure your distance, starting with your feet up against the wall. If you can clasp your hands in this pose in this way, so your hands are clasped. So bring your elbows down onto the floor, under the shoulders, and then reach your hands forward, spreading the fingers or clasping your hands. From here, relax your neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath into upper back, lift, spread the upper back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, reach the heels to the floor, and move your chest to thighs in. So if this is where you want to be today, then stay here for up to 5, maybe up to 8 breaths. If you want to go further, place your left foot onto the floor, onto the wall, and reach it up. So you can stay here for 3 breaths on one side. Foot comes down after 3 breaths, foot goes up, other side, 3 breaths, and the foot comes down. You're going to full dolphin onto the wall. You step 1 foot onto the wall, about 3 feet from the floor. Step the other foot up, and then breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your forearms, moving chest towards your thighs. Now breathe in deeply. Feel the broadening across your upper back. And as you breathe out, reach back, moving chest to thighs and knees, belly's pulling in. Feel from sending the back of your thighs, the back of your calves towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Feel for opening up your side ribs. And as you breathe out, push the floor away. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. And breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. And exhale, reach back. Pull your belly in. Feel for moving chest towards the wall. Inhale, release. Step it down. And take a breath in, embryo. From here, come to the front of your mat, setting up for your salutations. If your knees are tweaky, then pad your knees. We will be moving through the salutations, working with B, A, and B series. So pad the knees, have the knees supported for this. Start at the front of your mat, feet together. If your back is tweaking, feet slightly further apart, hip distance. As you exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Feet presses to the floor. Inhale, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Feel the telescoping ribs as you stretch up. As you exhale, fold forward, belly's in, hands to the floor. Back of your neck is long. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Pad your knee if you need. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, inhale, step, left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Pat the knee if you need. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step forward, right leg forward bend. Lunge, inhale, rise up. Keep the spine long as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Bend the knees, and as you breathe in, sweep your arms out and up towards the sky. Chair pose. Exhale, fold forward, belly is in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Bend the knees if you need. Cobra, as you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Let your shoulders soft away from ears. Exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step, left foot forward by your left hand. Easy right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. Bend that front knee. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hands down, and step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Cobra, inhale, move chest, reach forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step, right foot forward by the right hand. Left foot is eased towards the left edge of the mat. You push the floor away as you reach the arms to the sky. Bend the front knee. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Bend the knees or lower straight down. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and wrist forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press it back. Downward facing dog. From here, on the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, belly's in. Bend the knees, chair pose, breathe in. Your arms are reaching up, spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, stand hands together at your chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step, right leg back. Bend your right knee and sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down. You can come straight down. Cobra, breathe in. Moving chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Go down and press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step, right leg forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out to the sky. Spread the fingers, soften the shoulders. Exhale, forward bend. As you breathe in, move your chest away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down and press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your left foot forward by the right hand. Push the floor away as you stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, elbows are in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step, right foot forward by the right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you rise up. Exhale, hands down. Right leg steps back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Soften the shoulders away from ears. Exhale, release. Lower down, press it back. Downward facing dog. From here, on the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, belly's in. Chair pose, breathe in. Knees are bent, your arms are reaching up, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, stand, hands together, action. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step, left leg back, bend your left knee, and sweep your arms to the sky. Feel for pushing the floor away. And as you exhale, hands down, step, right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step, right foot, left foot forward between the hands. Right knees on the floor, pushing the floor away as you stretch up. Exhale, hands down, step right foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together, action. Chair pose, inhale, bend the knees, sweep your arms up, spread the fingers. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. As you breathe in, lift chest away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down to about 2 inches from the floor, and then breathe into upward dog, moving chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Tops of the thighs, tops of the shins away from the floor. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Left foot steps forward by your left hand, pushing the floor away as you stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down for upward facing dog. Breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward. Lengthen legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by your right hand. Push the floor away as you rise up. Exhale, hands down. Right leg steps back for plank. Reach it back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. From here, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, belly's in. Knees are bent, breathe into chair pose. Arms are reaching up, shoulders are soft. Exhale, hands together at chest, stand. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, and press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, right leg steps forward between the hands. Left knees on the floor. Push the floor away as you stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. Lift your chest, lift your back ribs as you stretch up. Exhale, hands together at your chest. And taking a moment and noticing how your body feels in this time. Grab a drink if you want. It's a little bit just warming the body up, setting you up for your next pose as your standing series. Okay, come to the front of your mat. So working through a number of standing poses today, everything on one side and then everything on the other side. Standing at the front of your mat, warrior two. As you breathe in, step your right leg back about 3.5 feet away from you. Bend your front knee. Your back foot is squared to the short edge of the mat. Line up your front heel with the arc of the back foot. Let your arms reach out towards the side, warrior two. Bend that front knee and have your front knee and ankle aligned. Press down into both feet, lift the toes. Now relax your arms down by your side, shoulders shrug. Take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Now exhale, squeeze, top tips of the shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze, mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze, low tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze, top tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Now exhale, squeeze, mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And as you exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. And release. Throw your arms out to side. Warrior two. Your next pose today is Eagle Warrior. As you breathe in, bring your left arm up and over your right arm. And as you breathe out, shoulders down, away from your ear. Now breathe and lift your belly away from the pelvis. Lift your chest. And as you breathe out, reach your arms forward. Feel the opening through the back of your heart. Now breathe into your heart. Deep breath. Feel, but energizing your heart with breath. And as you breathe out, your forearms are reaching forward. Pressing down into both feet. Breathe in and lift up. Keep lengthening the ribs away from waist. Emu, as you breathe out, you're folding forward, bringing your forearms down towards the floor, relaxing the forehead into forearms. Press down, feel as if you're pressing down into the edge of your right foot, and then breathe in, traction everything away from that right foot. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper, forearms moving towards the floor, your neck is relaxed. Press your left foot to the floor, and then breathe in, glide your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, allowing your body just to melt a little deeper into. Inhale, release. Standing up and releasing the hands either side of your left foot. Ease your left foot back about 10 inches and ease your right foot slightly towards the right edge of your mat. So your feet are now hip distance apart in widthways and about 2.5 feet away in lengthways. Pyramid is your next pose. So your hands are either onto the floor or onto your thigh, tractioning your left thigh away from your belly. Press into both legs, breathe in, and then lift belly away from thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. You're trying to keep your sacrum level, so not one down and one up. Can bring your hands onto the floor, and then breathe in. Keep moving belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper. Straighten both legs if you can. You will feel this into hamstrings, into calves, into glutes, especially on your left side. Last breath here, deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. Keep your hands down onto the floor. Step your right leg back about 6 inches or so, maybe 10. You're in warrior two. From here, as you breathe in, reach your right arm up. Let your arm reach straight up. And as you breathe out, the arm comes all the way down towards the outside of your right leg or above the knee. Reverse warrior. Stretch your left arm to the sky. Reach your left arm over your left hip. As you press it down into your right leg, breathe in and lift your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reach that left arm over left hip. So that right hand is now either below your right knee or above your right knee, high up if your back is squeaky. You can also slide that right arm all the way around, tucking it onto your left thigh by your hip. And then breathe in, feel you're lifting your belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. Press your left foot to the floor, reaching your left arm over your left hip. Use your left arm breathing to pull your body up. Right hand supports your head. Extended warrior variation. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh and bring your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your thigh by your hip. Now breathe in and lift your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your left hip. On the next breath, feel your moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down. Interlock. On the next breath, you're sliding your left arm under your left thigh and bind it with the right arm that's already behind you. That's stronger than you want to be. Then stay in extended warrior variation, or place your left hand onto the floor, or place it onto a block by your foot. And then breathe in, and glide your ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right hip. Left foot presses to the floor. Breathe in, keep stretching, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you press your right foot to the floor, feels as if you're curling pubic bone to navel, very slight. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Is your right foot forward about 6 inches. Your left hand is now either onto the floor on the outside of your left foot, or taking hold of your ankle, the calf, or higher up. Your next pose is triangle. You can also have a block for your left hand. Straighten your left leg. Breathe in, lengthen out to the left side. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left arm down, stretch your right arm to sky. Anchor into your right leg, and as you breathe in, moving belly forward away from your pelvis. And as you breathe out, open up, keep stretching your right fingertips to sky. You're breathing into lower back, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. From here, windmill the hands down either side of your front foot. And then step your left foot slightly towards the left edge of the mat, setting you up for warrior one stand. Press both feet to the floor, and then breathe in, you're rising up for warrior one. And as you breathe out, bend that front knee. Twisting warrior, place your left hand onto left thigh. Breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right elbow over your left thigh knee. Make a fist and place your left hand on top. As you breathe in, lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, opening your chest towards the left side. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you press into your left foot, twist away from your left thigh. On the next breath, you're moving belly forward away from pelvis. Reach back into your right heel as you twist away from your left leg. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor either side of your front foot. Place your right knee to the floor, setting you up for your next pose today, which is pigeon. Your left foot eases towards the right edge of the mat. And then you come in all the way down to the floor. You're straightening your right leg. You can have a block or cushion that tucks under your left sit bone. From here, your left hand is down center of your body. Your right arm reaches back, bending your left knee, taking hold of the ankle or your foot. Now bear down into pelvis. And as you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, you're drawing your heel towards your right glute, coming all the way down to the floor if you can. And breathe in, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you fold a little deeper, draw your heel in, but send your right thigh and knee away from you. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Release your right foot. That right foot reaches straight back and away from you. From here, ease your left foot up so your left foot is at right angle. That might send your right foot slightly crooked. Your next pose is twisting pigeon or sternum to foot. So you're taking hold of your left foot with both hands. Pressing down into your left sit bones. Breathe in, lift and lengthen left side ribs away from here. And as you breathe out, you're moving your chest towards your left foot. If you can, you're straightening your right leg. And try to have your hips, so both hips are facing forward, unless your knees are hurting, in which case you're sitting on your left sit bone. Now breathe in and traction, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your left foot. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Ease your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. And step your left foot back, step it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Now breathe in and rise up to the very tips of toes. And breathe out, reach back, heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees. From here, walk your feet in towards your hands. And then once you're all the way there, bind the hands. You're taking hold of your elbows. Press your feet to floor and breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding deeper. So you have this like ragdoll position. Feel for lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum on the breath. And as you breathe out, let your body just melt forward. Feet presses to floor. Breathe in, belly moves away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull belly in as you fold. Inhale, release. Push the hands onto your thighs or shins as you come all the way up. Tailbone is tucking down as you come up. Okay, other side. So standing at the front of your mat. Warrior two, breathe in, step your left foot back for warrior two. Your feet about 3.5 feet away from each other. The back foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Bend the front knee. Your front heels align with the arc of the back foot. Arms are reaching out to side. Then relax your arms down to side for shoulder shrugs. Now take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze. Low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze. Low tips of the shoulders. Draw down. And release. Float your arms out to side. Warrior two. Keep pressing your feet to the floor. Lift the toes, spread the toes. You're pressing down on the outside of your right foot so the knee does not turn inwards. Eagle. On the next breath as you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, your shoulders are softening away from your ears. Now breathe into upper back. Feel for spreading the breath through the whole of your upper back. And as you press your feet to the floor, raise your elbows up. Reach your forearms forward. Now breathe in and expand. Feel your side ribs are opening wide to armpits. Strong legs, exhale as you reach your elbows forward. On the next breath, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding forward for emu. Your forearms are reaching to floor, your forehead is relaxing into forearms. Pressing down into your right foot. And as you breathe in, glide your right ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. Keep reaching back into your left foot, the edge of your left foot. Now breathe in and lengthen away from your left side, belly away from left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. Inhale, release. Bring your hands either side of your front foot. Step your left foot forward about 10 inches and then bring it towards the left edge of your mat. So your feet are now hip distance apart. Your next pose is pyramid. You can keep your hands onto the floor or bring your hands onto the top of your right thigh. That is my preference. It just gives me more traction. Both feet presses to floor. And as you breathe in, traction belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your right thigh. Forehead comes down towards your ankle. Chest is coming towards your shin. You can have your hands back onto the floor. And as you breathe in, keep traction in, lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, as you fold further into the pose, straighten the legs if you can. Feel this into your right thigh, hamstrings, calves, as you send your thighs away from you. One more breath, deep breath, lengthening away from sacrum, ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, you're folding a little deeper. Keep your hands onto the floor. From here, step your left leg back about 10 inches. Lining up your front heel with the arc of the back foot. Keeping your right hand onto the floor, breathing, stretching your left arm up. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. Now on the next breath, lift up with your left arm. Reach your left arm up and then reach it all the way back down to the outside of your left foot for reverse warrior. Right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Bend your right knee. Your left arm is now below or above your left thigh, or bring it higher up onto the thigh by your hip. You can slide your left arm all the way around to your right hip. Press your left foot to the floor. And then breathe in, lengthen out of your left side. As you press your right foot to the floor, reach your right arm over your right hip. On the next breath, lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest move to chin. And as you breathe out, reaching that right arm over your right hip. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Left arm supports your head. Extended warrior variation. Place your right forearm onto your right thigh. And reach your left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your right thigh. As you press down into your right foot, breathe in and lift your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder away from your right hip. Press your left foot to the floor, and then breathe in, lengthen away from your left foot. Move this through your belly, diaphragm. Feel your chest move to chin. And as you breathe out, soften your left shoulder away from your left hip. Interlock. On the next breath, slide your right arm under your right thigh. Reach it around the back and bind you with your left hand. If that's way stronger than you want to be, have the hand onto the floor or a block, or place your hand back onto your thigh. Now breathe in and keep lengthening your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder back towards your right knee. Send your right sit bone back towards your left heel. And breathe in, keep moving belly away from pelvis. Move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, roll the chest open to the left. Both shoulders are down, away from hips. Inhale, release. From here, your next pose is triangle. So bring your right hand down, either onto the floor, onto a block, your ankle or your calf. And then reaching your left arm up towards the sky. As you press into your right leg, breathe in, glide your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, stretch your left arm to the sky. Right arm reaches down towards the floor. It can be on the calf, the ankle, or the block. And breathe in, keep lengthening your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, stretching your arm out and up to stand. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor, either side of your front foot. Inch your right foot slightly towards the right edge of the mat as you set up for warrior one. Both feet presses to the floor. Breathe in and rise up. And as you breathe out, bend your right knee. Place your right hand onto your right thigh. Breathe in, stretch your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your left elbow over your right thigh knee. Make a fist with your left hand. Place your right hand on top. Now breathe in and lengthen your lower ribs away from your sacrum. And as you breathe out, twist away from your right thigh. As you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Feel as if you're sending your right sit bone back towards your left heel. Now breathe into your back. Spread the breath, the energy of the breath through the whole of your back. And as you breathe out, both shoulders relax. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot and place your left knee to the floor. Your next pose is pigeon. So ease your right foot across towards the left edge of your mat. And then reach your left leg back. Bring your hands so that your right hand is directly aligned with your sternum. And if you need to pad by your right glute, you can use a block, you can use a strap, you can use a block, you can use your towel or your blanket. You're reaching your left arm back, it reaches back, it takes hold of your left ankle or foot. And as you breathe down into pelvis, breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. You're drawing your heel back towards your left glute, but you're reaching your left thigh away from you. Breathe down into pelvis and breathe in, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt all the way forward. One more breath in, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Then inhale, release. Release your left foot. Left foot is back onto the floor. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot and step your right leg back for downward facing. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. As you breathe in, rising up to your tiptoes. And as you breathe out, reach back. Chest to thighs and knees, heels to floor. Breathe in and rise up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. From here, on the breath, bend the knees, up your legs between the hands, and coming down into a seated position. So your next pose is shoelace pose with your left foot over your right. So you bring your right foot across towards the left edge of your mat and bring your left foot over your right thigh and twisting shoelace towards your left thigh. Left hand is down by the floor. Breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down against your left thigh. Activate your feet. Now breathe in and lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Deep breath, inhale. Keep feeling the energy into your lower back. And as you breathe out, folding over your left thigh. Inhale, release. Forward bend in shoelace. So bring your hands forward of your shins. Feet still active. Sit those press down, breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Deep breath, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, folding forward. Inhale, release, and push up. Twisting shoelace towards your left foot. Your right hand is by the hip, reach the hand away. Pressing down into left sit pose, breathe in, stretching left arm is up. And as you breathe out, arms to the floor. Your foot is pressing against your forearm or your tricep if you can. Press back into your left sit bone, breathe in and stretching left ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. You're moving your chest towards your left foot. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. And change the cross of your legs. Twisting shoelace with your right foot is over your left. You're reaching out with your heels, toes are flexed back. Make the adjustment so you can also do this cross leg seated. Your right hand is by right hip, reach the hand away about 12-15 inches. Breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down so the arm presses against your thigh. Now breathe in and lift your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, folding over your right thigh. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come up. Forward bend in shoelace. So your hands are forward of your shins. You're pressing your sit bones to the floor, breathe in and lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Deep breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. Pull your belly in, exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come up. Twisting shoelace towards your right foot. Left arm reaches by your left hip, reach the hand away from that hip. Round down into your right sit bone, breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the hand comes down to the floor. Your foot is pressing against your forearm or your tricep. Keep pressing your right sit bone back to the floor. And then breathe in, lengthening ribs away from that right hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Feet still active. As you breathe, keep moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Straighten your legs. So legs are reaching straight out in front. From here, your next pose is twisted root. So you've done this pose already. You're lying down on your back. Cross your right leg over your left for twisted root. You can make the second cross your right ankle under your left calf. And then reach your arms out towards the side, arms aligned with your shoulders. Just let them reach out towards the side. Press your lower back to the floor, head and shoulders on the floor. Breathe in. Press your lower back down and draw the knees towards your chest. And as you breathe out, fold your knees over towards your left armpits, as close towards your left armpits as you can. Your right shoulder might come off the floor. Your head is towards your right shoulder. You can use your left hand onto your thigh and move your right thigh closer towards the floor, closer towards your left armpit. Now breathe in and keep feeling you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, softening your right shoulder away from your right hip. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, softening both shoulders down. From your pelvic bowl, as you breathe, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. Press both arms to the floor. And as you breathe in, draw your knees back to center. Unwind the cross of your legs and change the cross of your legs. Left is over right. You can make the second cross do so. Press your lower back to the floor and then breathe in. Move the knees towards your chest. And as you breathe out, your knees are coming down towards your right armpits, as close towards your right armpits as you can. Your right hand comes across, it takes hold of your left thigh by your hip. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. Now breathe in and move belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, soften your left shoulder away from your left hip. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. If your body allows, let your knees come closer towards your right arm. Now breathe into your heart and energize your heart. Feel as if you're lifting chest bones, breastbones away from your heart. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders relax. Release both arms to the floor. Press your arms to the floor. Breathe in. Draw your knees back to center. And as you breathe out, release. Release your legs. Straighten your legs. Lengthen your legs down on your mat. As you set up for Shavasana, you can have the soles of your feet onto the floor, the soles of your feet together, so knees are out towards the side, or straighten your legs. Relax your arms down by your side, relax the shoulders down away from your ears. Allowing yourself to let go into this spinal pose, into Shavasana. So softening the back of your skull and skull bones. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. And relax the side of your eyes and the back of your eyes. Now relax your jaw. And relax your neck. So a good moment to open your mouth and moving your jaw from side to side and helping to release into your jaw bones, your masseter muscles, into neck, your scales muscles. Allowing these to relax. When they're combined, they often combine, giving you headaches. So let them relax as much as you can. Soften your shoulders away from your ears and let go of your upper back. Relax your mid back. And relax your lower back. To move towards your lower back, slight tuck in tailbones, feeling the release into hips, into pelvis. And relax your thighs. Relax your thighs, your hamstrings, and your quadriceps. And feeling for that release into your knees as you relax the side of your knees, relax the back of your knees, and the front of your knees. Lengthen your calves down towards your ankles and relax your shins. Relax your ankles, your feet, and relax your toes. Completely relax, feeling yourself sinking deeper into your mat. Relax your belly. Now relax your arms, your shoulders. Relax your triceps and biceps. And relax your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands. Relax your fingers. Feeling you're making contact with every part of your back, from your heels right through to the crown of your head. Let your body just melt as if it's melding with your mat. Let your body absorb this energy that's feeding you from the earth. Allow that to penetrate into your body, connecting deeply with your cells and cell tissues. Allowing this earth energy to feed and to nourish your body. And using your Shavasana as part of that filtering process, filtering out all that is not serving you. Filtering it out through your breath, through the cells, through the skin tissues, letting it go. And many of the poses we did today were part of that process of detoxifying the body, squeezing the organs, twisting through the organs. Now relax your mind. Feel yourself giving your mind a rest. So let your body relax, let your mind relax. Not spending this time to go forward or to go back, not using this time to review what you've done or to plan what you're about to do. Just allow yourself to be. Allow yourself just to be in the moment so you feel yourself. Allowing yourself to have this intimate moment with yourself. Giving yourself permission to take time to take care of yourself. To feel, to appreciate, and to love yourself. And feel the different kind of energy that begins to move in your body when you take yourself to that place in which you give yourself love, the kind of love that you deserve. Feel the edge of your heart and breathe into your heart. And allow that breath to carry through the whole of your body, connecting deep into cells, cell tissues, and allow that energy to permeate through the whole of your body. That loving energy. Now begin to feel your feet and stretch through the fingers and through the toes. Stretch out through the whole of your body. Stretch in a way that feels good to you. And on the next breath, bend your knees. Fold your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees close. Allow your body to ease side to side, forward and back. And then roll to your left side towards your heart center. Breathing in deeply. Bring your right hand down by your chest. Flatten your right hand on the floor. Exhale. Push the floor away as you coming up. Your left hand supports your head and neck as you're coming up into a seated position. Sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. And bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Sit tall and notice how your body feels, and then thank yourself. Thank yourself for your practice and for the journey that you have allowed, or your body has allowed you to take. Thank all of you for turning up and for being present and for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. As we finish the practice with a breath, a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone.